Welcome back to The Price of Business. I am your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. Got Adam Honig here on the program. He's with a company called Cloud Sherpas. That's an interesting name. And, you could talk a lot about something like that. Welcome to the program, Adam. Glad to have you on. Kind of tell us what Cloud Sherpas is all about.
Sure. Well, our mission is to really help companies and, get to the cloud. And that's why we're Sherpas. We do the hard work of helping large and small companies figure out how they get business advantage out of utilizing cloud technology, whether it's Salesforce.com or the Google suite of products or ServiceNow or whatever the cloud that they may choose to work with.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And tell us how exactly you do that.
Well, the way that we work with clients is we go through a process of trying to help them identify what we call business outcomes. And these are very specific things that they're trying to achieve with their business. It might be increasing sales by doing more cross-selling. It might be reducing costs by having a more streamlined HR process. And once we understand what the business objectives are, because of our knowledge of cloud technology, we match that up against commercially available technology that's out there and help them, put together a plan to achieve that goal by both aligning business processes and making sure that everybody's adopting the technology in the right way.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your company's relationship with Salesforce.
So we're a platinum Salesforce.com partner, which is the highest tier of partner that they have. And globally, I think that we're the fifth largest player in what they call their ecosystem. And we have over 250 certified consultants in their various technologies and more than 7 certified technical architects out of probably about 40 in the whole world. So we have a great relationship with them. We've been working with them, for about 8 years now, and they're a fabulous partner to have.
I bet they are. By the way, platinum, man, that's just ridiculous. The cost of a platinum booth for 1 week is probably more than the cost of an average size home in America. I mean, so it has to be working for you to make that kind of investment.
It is. I mean, the Salesforce partnership, is great. Like I said, they really do partner with you as an organization. Their mission is to sell the technology and products, and our mission is to help people adopt and manage that technology. And so we're not in each other's business, and it works fabulously.
They're a perfect complement to each other.
Exactly.
You gotta love that. Tell us a little bit about the range of type of companies you work with.
Well, we work from companies like very large insurance companies like New York Life or MetLife to more medium-sized organizations that folks may have never heard of in the biotech or the healthcare space, like Inventive Software up here in the Massachusetts area, all the way to some of the largest retail organizations in the world. So it's really a wide range.
Yeah.
One of the beauties about cloud technology is that since you're not deploying it within your company, the same benefits can be applied to small and large companies.
Got it. So is there a sweet spot in terms of size of companies or industries for you guys?
Well, we're doing a lot of work, in the insurance sector with life sciences companies, with retail organizations, and with state and local government right now. I would say there really isn't a sweet spot today, like I said, because the technology is so scalable, even for small organizations, with maybe 100 employees get a lot of benefits out of it. Larger organizations tend to get the same types of benefits, although sometimes it takes a little bit longer for those to appear just because the organization has to adopt the technology, and it can be harder at a larger company to adopt a new type of program.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. I can see that. And so when you look at in terms of your adoption process with your clients, is there a certain time frame involved? How involved are you directly with the clients? Kind of give us a feel for that.
Sure. Well, the way that our philosophy, if you will, is that to adopt cloud technology successfully, you try to do it in as small increments as possible. So instead of going to the CEO and saying, hey, we want to turn everything you're doing into the cloud, we say, let's just start with lead generation and work with, a product like Marketo, which is a cloud-based marketing software, help get leads generated over the web, maybe move it into the sales organization with something like Salesforce.com, and anywhere from 2 to 6-week programs to help them get a department or an organization up and running on the cloud technology, seeing the benefits of it, which will lead into future successes. Definitely an adage in our world is the shorter the project, the higher the likelihood of success. And so we aim for those very targeted short programs.
So tell me about how long have you guys been in existence?
Well, we're in existence probably about 4 years as an organization. We actually came together as the merger of about 4 different companies, one that I started in 1998. So a lot of us have been working in the CRM and Salesforce world for a long time, and we really felt by coming together we could be a great alternative to the big consulting firms. I think you know who I mean, who've been in the consulting field for like hundreds of years, and we decided that by coming together we could be a good-sized player to go out and challenge these guys on the same types of projects that they're doing, but with a much more nimble approach, if you will.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's great. And were you platinum? Obviously, you weren't platinum sponsors at the very beginning. Tell us how that evolved over the last few years. Where did you start?
Absolutely. I mean, I think that we've seen a lot of, Salesforce themselves, first of all, have grown their business dramatically. And so, as the various partners have seen that growth, they've desired to grow with it. So, the company that I started off with just me. We grew it up to about 150 people focusing on the Salesforce.com space. Very good partnership, as I said, with these guys. And now, as part of Cloud Sherpas, we're about 600 folks altogether. So we are, have the scale and the reach to be at that, platinum level, if you will.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. What did you start off as? What was your first year at Dreamforce?
I think our first year at Dreamforce was probably 2006 or so, and as is typical for these kind of situations, it was like 2 guys and a little table. That's the traditional way that small businesses get started. We found some of our first clients at our first Dreamforce, and it led to bigger and better things.
Absolutely, you would have had to, because even for that small booth, I think they call it an exhibitor level. You're still paying probably tens of thousands just for that. It's quite impressive. So
you have to keep in mind though that I don't know how many people are coming to Dreamforce this year, but I think like 60 or 70,000 people came last year. I think they might be shooting for 100,000.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, the price is obviously worth every penny of it, and I don't want to convey to I appreciate you pointing that out. I'm not critical of the cost at all. Let me put it this way: all I know is they have a waiting list now of businesses that are trying to get it in. That's what I have heard, and so clearly, being a free market kind of guy that I am, I'm completely comfortable with the pricing. So to exhibitor to platinum and that time frame though, that's incredibly impressive. You got a phenomenal success story, and it's the kind of thing I encourage people to learn more about. Give that website before we go.
Sure. You want me to mention it now? I'm sorry.
Go right ahead before we let you go.
Sure. So we're Cloud Sherpas. Sherpas like the people who guide people up Mount Everest. So it's cloudsherpas.com. You can learn all about our approach to help moving large and small businesses into the cloud.
I love it. Love the name too. Cloud Sherpas. Cloud Sherpas. SHERPAS. That's cloudsherpas.com. I need to put you on hold for just a moment. Want to chat with you for just a second. Adam Honig has been our guest, Senior VP for Cloud Sherpas, and he's in charge of their Salesforce business unit. Thanks for being with us, my friend.
My pleasure.
When we come back, actually, we won't be coming back until I guess it'd be Monday is when I'll be with you again for another Price of Business. Do want to remind you the best content here shows up over there at usdailyreview.com. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope you spend it right here.